What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of More Seasoning. My name is Farnum, and today we are going to be cooking some fire food. As you can see, we are in a different kitchen. Me and my girlfriend moved back from LA to Tampa, so this will be our new home here on More Seasoning. A lot more functional, and it is a beautiful space, so I hope you guys like it. A little different with the setup. I won't be cooking in front of you. We're going to take everything back over here to the stove in a little bit, and we'll be real tight, real close in on all the food. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you like this video, and drop me a comment. Let me know what video you want to see next. Let me know if you think you should be the winner of the weekly $50 giveaway for our meal of the week. Today's video is going to be a traditional Mexican breakfast. I've been making this for my family and my friends for the last couple weeks, and they are obsessed. A lot of heat, a lot of flavor, a lot of beautiful color in this dish. We are making huevos rancheros. Let's go. So for the huevos rancheros, we do have a few ingredients, more fresh than not fresh. So let's go over those. We've got white onion, garlic, eggs, avocado, lime, poblano pepper, green and red bell pepper, fresh cilantro, chipotle and adobo sauce, sour cream, black beans, vegetable oil, olive oil, fire roasted diced tomatoes, cumin, queso fresco cheese, tortillas. I forgot to do the tortillas, and salt and pepper. So we're gonna cut up our fresh ingredients, have everything ready to go, and then we're gonna head over to the stove. So let's get to it. Okay, so after cooking this several times, I've learned that it becomes incredibly efficient if you just cut everything up and portion everything out before we ever even hit the stove. That way we're just good to go. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna start with, we're gonna do a sour cream and lime dip. Let's start with a tablespoon, hefty tablespoon. Let's do two, because we're gonna have a couple people over. Let's do 2 hefty tablespoons of sour cream. Cut our lime. So cut the tails off the lime, or the ends. I don't know if limes have tails, but whatever. And we're just gonna squeeze those in. Pull off some of our cilantro. Cut the cilantro up nice. And sprinkle our cilantro in there. And give this a good mix. Incorporate that lime juice and that cilantro and that sour cream. All right, give it a taste. Use a little bit more lime. So yeah, if you're doing 1 tablespoon, do half a lime. 2 tablespoons, let's do 3/4 lime. And then mix that up. Get a taste. That's fire. So the whole point of the sour cream is to cool off the heat. So since we're gonna spend the next 15 minutes cooking all this, let's put it in the fridge so it's cold to the touch when we put it on our huevos rancheros. Next, we're gonna take care of the cheese. 2 tablespoons worth of cheese. Go ahead and get it in a little side jar. That way you're just able to crumble it on top of the huevos later. And we'll throw that in the fridge too, let that keep nice and cool. Let's start cutting our onion up. So we're gonna use, for this recipe, half an onion. Make a few cuts right down the side, making sure not to cut all the way through. We're just gonna give it a good dice. All right, so you're gonna give those a good cut. Next, we've got bell pepper. I saw some dude do this on Babish the other night, so he just literally cut from the side like this. Wow, it worked. Look at that. Half a red bell pepper. I cut the whole thing, but we'll use half. Just cut those. So we got our onion, we got our red pepper. Let's do our green pepper. Let's cut these up into little strips. Poblano pepper, and we're literally just gonna do just a few slices. Cut those up, keep those to the side. So this is what is gonna go in our red sauce first. Let's take care of all the cutting though, right? So we got our avocado. Let's cut our avocado. We'll do half an avocado. Just run your knife right through the avocado, just like that. And then you're just gonna squeeze it out nice, and we can top our dish off at the end. Let's do some cilantro. Let's just run our knife through that. And that should be good right there. Okay, so chorizo. On this one, I'm just doing the Goya chorizo. It's pretty much just like a smoked sausage, and that's gonna add some depth and some meat to our sauce. So I'm just gonna cut right down the middle, and then we will do a full piece of chorizo. This thing is gonna stain your fingers, so be careful what you touch. And then we're just gonna cut this up. Run your knife through them, just break them up a little bit. And then we're just gonna throw these to a little bowl, save that for later. So we've got all our fresh ingredients cut up. At this point, you should have green pepper, red pepper, a white onion, your poblano pepper, cilantro, your avocado, and your chorizo. We're good to go. So we're gonna move these cameras, we're gonna hit the stove, and we're gonna start cooking, guys. Let's get it. 3 pans. We're gonna make our red sauce in one. We're gonna make our beans and lime sauce in the other, and then we're gonna do our eggs in the small pan. So right now, we're just gonna focus on making our red sauce. So right here, I've got some canola oil. And we're just gonna do maybe like 2 tablespoons of canola oil. Let that heat up. Our red peppers, our green peppers, and our onions, and our poblano peppers. And then we're just gonna get those coated in our canola oil, give them a stir, and we're just gonna let this go for like 2 to 3 minutes, and I'll be right back. So I've had this on medium-high heat for about 3 to 4 minutes. You're gonna know we're ready to move on when your onions become a little bit translucent. We've got a little bit of charring on our peppers. So these are good to go. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna crack in 1, 2, 3. Fill your garlic, press up, maybe like 4 cloves. We're just gonna squeeze our garlic right in there. Get a knife. Add a little bit of salt. Maybe like half a tablespoon of salt, and then get it going with our pepper. Give this a good shake, incorporate that garlic in there. Yeah. The next step is to add our chipotle peppers with adobo. I would say if you can't handle a lot of heat or spice, don't actually put a pepper in here. We're just gonna use the sauce. And I'm gonna put 1 pepper in here. And then I'm just gonna scoop a little bit of the sauce in here. Get that popping. Go ahead and mix that up. Take it off the heat. You don't want it to burn. Don't want our garlic to burn. Let's put this on. Put it on medium. Let that sit for maybe 30 seconds. Oh, you know what? I forgot. About a tablespoon of cumin. Put our chorizo in here. All right. So you're gonna put your chipotle and adobo sauce and your chorizo in here at the same time. Give them a shake. Put that over medium heat, and we're gonna let that sit for 30 seconds. And just make a little hole in the middle because we're gonna put our fire roasted diced tomatoes in here in just a second. Look how beautiful that looks. Got our chorizo, we got our chipotle pepper, red, green pepper. You can see the onion, bits of garlic in there. It's just looking beautiful. So our next step, we're gonna add our fire roasted diced tomatoes right in the center there. Mix that up, and that is just gonna add some body to our sauce. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that on a medium heat. We should still be on medium, right? Yeah, we're on medium. We're gonna let that sit for about 3 minutes, and then we're gonna throw that into the blender. I know, crazy concept, but trust me, it is gonna be bomb. In the meantime, what we can do is we can get our beans ready. Medium heat yet again. We're gonna do olive oil this time. All right, so we're gonna lightly oil our pan, maybe about a tablespoon of olive oil. And we're just gonna dump our beans right in. Tight. Give our beans a stir. So this is where we switch it up. Take your lime, wash your lime, take your lime, and then we're just gonna get like a grater right here, and we're just gonna grate in some lime zest. Zest your lime pretty heavily in here. Squeeze half a lime into our beans. Give that a little mix. So we've got our lime juice, our lime zest, and our black beans going on medium heat. Our red sauce is just about ready to be done. So if you come and you look in here, we've got a little bit of liquid still bubbling in the bottom. Cut it off the heat before that goes away. You don't want all the liquid from your vegetables, your tomato, you don't want all that to evaporate. We want to keep a little bit of liquid in there. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take our blender, and we're just going to scoop that. So we got all our vegetables, our peppers, our onions, our garlic, our chorizo, chipotle peppers. We've got it all in our blender. Go ahead and put your lid on. It smells incredible. So let's put our beans on the lowest setting that we can because they're pretty much done at this point. You know what I did forget to do? Salt and pepper your beans. Season your beans, guys. Let's do a tablespoon of salt, half a tablespoon of pepper. Give that a mix. Don't neglect your beans. Let's move our red sauce pan to the back. We'll move our egg pan to the front. And we're gonna blend our red sauce on high for 20 seconds. All right, so the consistency, oh look at that we're gonna have in here is almost like a tomato paste. A little less dense than a tomato paste, and that just smells incredible. So at this point, we've got our red sauce blended up, ready to go. We'll put that in a bowl later. Our beans are looking beautiful. Still got some moisture in there, so I'm gonna put that on the lowest setting and let those go for a little bit longer. Now we can get to our eggs. So I've always cooked my eggs with only butter on really low heat, but recently I learned a new trick, and I'll show that to you guys for like the perfectly cooked egg. So I'm gonna take canola oil, I'm gonna put this on medium-high heat, get that oil a little bit hot, get it warmed up, and then I always crack my egg on the side, but I learned that if you just crack it on a flat surface, it opens up perfectly. Your yolks never bust. I'm gonna crack our other egg right in here. Boom, perfect. Let's cut these beans off. We're losing most of the moisture in our beans, so we're good to go. We'll take that off the heat. So we got our red sauce done, our beans done. We got our eggs on medium-high heat. So as soon as we get the whole bottom cooked, that's when we can add a couple cracks of salt, couple cracks of pepper, some butter in there for flavor. Perfect. All right, so we've got our butter, we've got our oil, and once the oil really starts going, you're just gonna baste the top of the eggs with that oil and butter mixture. And what that's gonna do is it's just gonna cook like that runny, like the runny whites on the top, and they will be cooked perfectly. I kid you not. We gotta do our tortillas. Put our burner on low, throw our tortillas on there. Let's give our tortillas a flip. Perfect. These are good to go. So I'm gonna take all my ingredients and we're gonna slide back over to the counter. We're gonna plate this thing, we're gonna try it out. Wow. So what we're gonna do is we are just going to start right here with this red sauce. Now, the more you put, the spicier this is gonna be. Okay, so if you're not into the heat too much, just do a little bit less. Crumble in some of this cheese. We're gonna treat this just like a pizza almost. Normally this is done on one tortilla, but I like to do a layer of the sauce and the cheese and then just put that right on top. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do another layer. We're gonna do another layer of our red sauce right on top. We're gonna Slide our first egg on there. Beautiful. Our second egg right on top. Take our black beans with the lime. Just dance them. Dance them right around. Put in that sauce. Take our sour cream and lime mix, and we're just gonna drizzle that all around. Right through the middle. Top it off with a little more of our red sauce right around those yolks. Beautiful. A little more of the tortilla. Just crumble that right on top. Our cilantro. And then finish it off with some bits of our avocado. And that, my friends, is your huevos rancheros. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna bring my boys in to try this as well. All right, we're gonna do the taste test right now. T, Eric, come on in. Everybody, welcome to the show. Audience, applause, applause, applause. All right, guys. So I love y'all. I'm gonna take the first. So first of all, like, what is the smell? Tell them what the smell is like in the house.
Dude, I wish people could know how good it smells right now.
Bro.
Smells like my grandma just cooked in the morning when I woke up.
This smells so crazy. So like what I'm gonna do right here, guys, I'm gonna just bust this yolk open and just let that thing run because it's breakfast time, right? And then I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take the first bite. Like, I love y'all, but y'all can make your own cuts, your own fork, your own bites. All right.
Sauces.
All the sauces. Here we go.
Sheesh.
Dude, that smells so good.
Holy shit.
No, you gotta let me see.
Bro.
How good is it?
1 to 10.
Bro. Dude, that's a 10. It's actually not bad with the flour tortilla at all. So you get at first I just get the egg, and then I get like the sour cream and the lime, and then the red sauce just like rushes in. A little bit of lime and bite from those beans, some good texture from the beans. The cheese. Cheese is real subtle. The avocado adds like a nice creaminess to it. So I don't know if Terrence likes this kind of shit, but we'll see.
We about to find out.
Terrence, cut that thing, bro. There you go. Scoop it up. Just eat it right over here. Yo, this is fire, dude.
Oh, let's spill this.
Just do it.
What kind of cuss?
Yeah, cuss.
Damn.
No, like, give your.
No, it's dead ass really good.
Bro, let me see. I need
A1.
to try this. I need to try
What
this.
you think, bro? Like, what flavors are you tasting, or is it just like?
The red sauce mainly. The spice kicking in right now. Yeah. Fire. 10 out of 10.
Would you buy it at a restaurant
Oh yeah.
all day for breakfast?
Yeah. Lunch, breakfast, all that. Yeah.
Tight. Eric,
bro.
your turn, bro.
Dude, I've been waiting for this.
That's really good.
Holy bro, this has flavor.
Tell them not.
This has flavor.
That spice is kicking in nice.
Bro, does it
It's
taste
not-
like authentic? Like, does that taste like a Spanish dish? Like,
If you
Bro.
told me this was straight from like some other country,
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have another bite, bro.
you apologized.
This is really good. This is flavor.
fire?
Bro, that's my grandma cooking when I wake up in the morning. My abuela, bro.
Abuela.
My abuela.
Órale.
Have another one?
Yeah, bro, go ahead.
yeah.
Listen, while they're trying this out, this week's Meal of the Week dinner for our Alfredo bucatini pasta goes to Michelle Marie. Congratulations, Michelle. This looked amazing. Guys, we had over 250 entries into last week's meal. That means 250 people made this and sent me pictures of it. So like, thank you so much. Like, seriously, let's keep this going. Like, as this channel grows, I'm gonna make the $50, $100, $200, $300. Like, I wanna up it. I wanna up the ante. I wanna get you guys out there. I wanna make sure everybody is trying to make these dishes because this is bomb. Like,
It is.
make your whole family happy, make your friends happy, so yeah, congratulations, Michelle. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, Eric. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you like this. Let me know what you think of my friends. Should they be in another video or should they not? I don't know. What do you
So I
think?
can try this shit.
If I can try this every weekend, I'm so down.
He's in it. All right, guys.
Damn!
Guess who's not welcome to the show anymore? No, seriously. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is our Huevos Rancheros. Eric T. I appreciate you guys for filling in, trying this out, checking it out,
Fire.
giving your opinion. Make this, guys. Make sure you send it. Follow me on Instagram at Farnum Grind Time. Send me those pictures of your meals, and I will see you on the next episode. We out.